We'll take a quick break and we'll be back here at Campbell Brennan Gymnasium in just a moment. And we're ready for second half action here at Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. Your Lebanon Blue Devilettes lead 42-19 to start the second half. Anderson with the ball, working against a man-to-man defense. Now they're going to spread their offense out, go 4 out, 1 in. Anderson going to take her man on her own now, hands it off to McDaniel. Now back to Anderson. She misses a 3, and it's going to be tipped around and finally picked up by Stafford. She tries to go baseline, picks up her dribble back out top to Anderson. She'll reset the offense. Gets it over to McDaniel on the right wing. Goes inside to Katie Williams, and it's going to go off her fingertips and out of bounds. And Gallatin will have a chance to cut into this lead. Lebanon is going to start the second half in their full court defense. They want to keep the pressure on and make sure they put this thing out of reach. Milan out the ball, gets it across the half-court line. It's going to pull it back up and get it over to Pryor, who's going to drive to her left, nowhere to go. And now we're going to get a walk by Anderson. We've got a little shovel pass over there from Pryor.
Lebanon also using the same starting lineup they used in the first half, and so is Gallatin.
So both teams with the same starting 5. Anderson now with the ball, gets a high pick, and now they get a double pick for McDaniel, nowhere to go with the ball. Wisely hands it back off to Anderson, and they'll reset the offense. Anderson, dribble, hands off to Stafford. Stafford thought about a 3, gives it back to Anderson. Anderson hands off, and now Stafford will shoot the 3. It's off the front iron, no good. And Katie Williams with a great backside rebound, can't finish. Tries to go back up and is stripped of the ball. And Gallatin's going to come away with it, and they're going to throw it away. And Lebanon's going to get the ball right back. A nice gift wrap present from the Green Wave. Lebanon set to inbounds right in front of the Lebanon faithful. Get it in the backcourt to Anderson. She gets it across half-court line, working against a man-to-man defense over on the right wing to McDaniel. Now into the short corner. A head fake by Williams, and she's going to take it. Her shot's good, but she stepped on the out-of-bounds line as Williams was able to kind of jab her man with one foot and get her off balance and go baseline, but stepped out of bounds in the process. Now Milan has the ball for the Green Wave, gets it all the way down to the rim, and it's going to be partially blocked by Cripps. And now it's going to be partially blocked by Stafford. And now they get it to McDaniel over here on the left wing. She'll stop from about 15 feet, and it's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 6 minutes left to go. Lebanon leads big, 44-19, and that's going to be almost stolen by Stafford. McDaniel does a good job cutting her man off so she doesn't take off down the court. Now they get it to Milan. Walks, gets away with it, and now Lebanon's going to relieve her of the ball. McDaniel with the ball. Gets it to Stafford. Dangerous pass. Stafford's going to take it all the way in for the layup. It's off the backboard. No good. Battles for her own rebound. Can't get it. And Anderson's going to come away with it across the timeline. Picked up by Anderson over here on the right wing. Bounce pass over to Milan at the top of the key. Picks up her dribble back over to Anderson on the right wing. Now they get it over to Whited. Now back over to Pryor. She's going to drive to her left and going to be fouled in the process. That should be a non-shooting foul. No, they're going to say it is a shooting foul, so Pryor will have a couple shots coming away. First one's on the way, and it's no good. 44-19. Lebanon lead. We're going to get a fresh 5 in the game for Lebanon. Fox, Brewington, Jennings, Dye, and Blackburn all checking in for Lebanon. Second shot's on the way and good. And Gallatin finally breaks the 20-point mark. Dye with the ball. Going to get it across the half-court line. Going to work against a man-to-man defense. She's going to take it all the way to the rack. Misses her layup. She's getting to the rim a lot. Now we're going to get a jump ball. Dye able to beat her man one-on-one, but having problems finishing at the rim. Now Gallatin gets the ball in, working against a full-court man-to-man. It's going to be slapped out of there by Brewington, almost saved by Dye. Great defense by Tori Brewington and great hustle by Victoria Dye.
Smith coming back in for Gallatin.
Thank you, Jeff. And we're going to get a quick foul by Dye as she was I think expecting Carey to keep going into that corner, and she stopped, and her momentum just took her right into her back. It's just going to be her first foul, team second, with just over 5 minutes left to go here in the third period. Gallatin inbounds, gets it over to Carey. Cut off, gets it over to Smith now. She's going to be trapped, and it's going to be stripped. She's going to get the ball back, getting close to a 10-second call. We're going to get a timeout before that happens. Timeout, Greenway, 44-20, 24-point lead for the Lebanon Blue Devilettes. 4:52 left to go here in the third period. Don't change that channel, guys. We'll have more Lebanon High School basketball action for you in just a moment. Welcome back into Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. Want to say hi to everybody out there on Sports Nation 360 watching us live out there in internet land. I'm worldwide, Tick. It's amazing. I feel sorry for everybody having to listen.
Hey, you're not the only one. Don't forget I'm right next to you.
Jets worldwide too, baby. Worldwide. Meanwhile, Briley attempts a three over here on the right wing. It's off the front iron. Blackburn's going to come away with the rebound after it was batted around. She's going to be fouled. Of course, will be a non-shooting foul, so Lebanon will inbounds over here. Fox set to do so in front of the Lebanon High School alum. Blackburn gets the ball across the half-court line. Gets it over to Brewington, the left wing. Wide open lane for her. She's going to take it to the rack, but it's going to be blocked. That was Briley with the block. Lebanon getting to the rim. You got to think if they'd hit some of these layups at the rim, they'd be up by 60 by now. But I'll still take a 24-point lead. We're going to get a foul by Fox as she was trying to step into that passing lane once again. That's going to be Whited that she fouled. Fox getting her third foul is going to go to the bench as Stafford checks back in for her.
Yeah, I was telling you in the break, she's the only one in real foul trouble for Lebanon right now.
Well, luckily we got a pretty substantial lead. Hopefully that won't come as a factor. As Smith now gets the ball down in the corner to Briley. As she tried to get it over to Williams, it's going to go out of bounds off of Lebanon.
Cripps almost had the steal there.
Williams checks back into the ball game for Lebanon as Brewington goes to the bench. Gallatin gets the ball in. We get it over to Carey at the top of the key. She'll set up the offense over here on the right wing to Briley, letting the offense work. Now cross-court pass over to Briley. She'll shoot a 16-footer, and it's good. Good-looking shot.
That was Whited.
Excuse me, Whited, you're right. And now Cripps comes wide open. Great look down court as Cripps just slipped in there behind everybody for the easy two. 3:30 left to go here in the third period. Smith with the ball over here on the right wing. Gets it over to Whited. Now into the corner to Carey. She drives baseline, and it's going to go. Everybody thought it was going out of bounds. The ball dribbled 2 or 3 times right next to the line and didn't go out. That kind of reminds you of that ball going down the first baseline, and they keep expecting it to go foul, and it never does, and the guy gets a single off a bloop hit.
Or that shot Tiger hit in the meshes where that ball trickled around the...
where you can see the Nike logo right before it falls into the hole.
Exactly.
Yeah. Lebanon has the ball as Katie Williams gets slapped across the mug. They get it over to Cripps. Now into Lamberson, who just checked into the ball game as well. She's working still in the backcourt, needs to get it across. And we get a 10-second call. Lamberson was looking for somebody. Nobody was there to help her out.
Gallatin still has twice as many turnovers as Lebanon does. Lebanon just committed their 7th. Gallatin has 14.
Could be a big reason why Lebanon's got such a substantial lead. Williams now at the ball, gets it over to the top of the key to Briley. Back over to Williams on the right key. Lebanon in a man-to-man defense. Looking to go inside. Now they do so. They get it to Carey. She has to back it back out to the elbow. Lamberson really working hard on the defensive end. Gets it down to Williams now. She's going to get a little 4-footer to go from the block. Lebanon gets it in a hurry. Now they get it all the way down here to Williams. She's going to have to track it down in the corner and saves it somehow to Cripps. And she's going to be fouled. Williams had to hustle down there, flipped it behind her back. It bounced 2 or 3 times, went under the rim, and Cripps was right there to gather it in, and she's fouled on the layup. Cripps, the senior, here on senior night, with an opportunity to push this out just a little bit more, and she does so. Now a 23-point lead for the Blue Devils. If this thing keeps on like it is, we're going to be able to see some of these younger kids get on the court tonight here on senior night.
Diane Anderson back in for Lebanon.
Thank you. Second shot is good. Glad to see the student section right behind the Lebanon bench fill up as they're here to support their fellow students. The alum section just below us, the Lebanon faithful, of course, always full, as we have a great fan base here at Lebanon High School with a lot of tradition here at Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. Carey now with the ball for Gallatin in the backcourt, dribbles it off her knee, almost stolen. Now they're going to get it over to Whitey. Now they're going to go down low to Williams. She's going to lose the handle, but somehow get it back up, and now she's going to lose it out of bounds. Anderson saved it, but directly to Williams, and Williams gets the layup. Lebanon now with the ball. They're going to drive down and get it over to Cripps. That was Jennings who got the ball and tried to go down and get it to Cripps. Luckily, it's going to go off a Gallatin defender, so Lebanon will get the ball back. Jennings sends inbounds underneath her own basket. Get it over to Stafford on the right wing. You got Dye coming back door. Now they get it to Jennings. She spin moves, throws up an air ball, but it's rebounded by Anderson. And Lebanon just kind of in the right place at the right time tonight as they set that press on. And Anderson with a ticky-tack call right there. She reached in for the steal. They're going to say that she got Pryor on the arm. That's going to be Dye's second. As Jennings goes to the bench, as McDaniel checks back into the ball game. Pryor inbounds in front of the Lebanon basket. Gets it over to Milan. Lebanon staying in that full court pressure. Milan working. Gets it over to Pryor in the middle. Now she's going to drive it all the way down to the rim. We're going to get a charge. As Cripps had her set up back there. Miss Kelsey Cripps, the senior post player, had her set up for the charge. 50-26. This one's been all Lebanon Blue Devilettes. 1:32 left to go here in the third period. Stafford with the ball, gets it over to Cripps. Now over to Dye, who wisely pulls it out. No one picks her up. She shoots a wide open 15-footer. It's off the mark, no good. Backside rebound by Williams. And she's going to get it over to Anderson. Anderson wants to get it across. Now she does. Now goes down low to Williams. Williams shots off the mark, no good. We're going to get another foul. I believe they're going to get Dye again. If so, that'll be her third. It is on Victoria Dye.
So it's just Fox and Dye with three. Most everybody but Jennings, Blackburn, Brewington, they've got one.
Williams misses her free throw. Jennings is going to check in for Dye. (50-26). 1 minute, 9 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Second shot is good. And we're going to get a foul on somebody.
No, I think they're getting Fox back in.
Okay, that's what they were doing. They threw up 21. I wasn't sure if they were talking about Smith or not, if maybe she'd committed a foul on that block out. And Lebanon, just like I was talking about, in the right place at the right time. They threw that ball away. Cripps tracks it down, and Fox cuts to the basket and gets a shot at a layup. She's going to be fouled in the process. They're going to get Anderson on the foul. Not sure. Set 2 on her.
Yeah.
How many points does Fox have tonight, Jet?
Julia Fox still has just 14 from the first half.
Make that 15. Going to be calling this girl's name out for quite a while. Second shot is off the mark, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Jennings, and she gets another quick two. 53-26. Lebanon blowing this thing out. Now Anderson's going to steal the ball. Her shot's off the front iron, no good, and rebounded in there by Pryor. Lebanon keeping the pressure on. She gets it over to Anderson, who gets it across the half-court line down to Williams on the right side. She'll take it all the way in for a layup. It's off the mark, no good. Gets her own rebound, but loses it on the way down. And now picks off Anderson as Anderson tries to dribble with it. And now we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to be Lebanon with exactly 35 seconds left to go. Lebanon will have the ball, and you would think that they're going to hold it for one. Carey checks back in for Gallatin.